On the fourth and final night of the Republican National Convention, President Donald Trump painted a picture of America marred by violence in the wake of nationwide protests. He blamed Democratic mayors and the Democratic presidential nominee. In fact, President Trump named Joe Biden 41 times during the speech, by far the most that a presidential candidate has ever mentioned their opponent during a nomination speech. So that gave us plenty to fact check. Hey everyone, I'm Daniel Funke with PolitiFact. During Trump's RNC speech, he pointed to a strong economy, secure borders, and his coronavirus response as reasons that Americans should re-elect him in November. However, on several occasions, Trump veered from the facts. PolitiFact counted 20 claims that needed more context, were misleading, or were outright false.
We have already built 300 miles of border wall.
This is wrong. During Trump's 3.5 years in office, the area of the border that has been covered by a new wall has increased by just 5 miles. Trump's boast is in reference to the replacement of older fencing with new barriers.
Joe Biden claims he has empathy for the vulnerable, yet the party he leads supports the extreme late-term abortion of defenseless babies right up until the moment of birth.
This mischaracterizes the Democratic Party's stance on abortion and Biden's position. Biden has said that he would codify Roe v. Wade and its related precedents. This would by and large limit abortions to the first 20 to 24 weeks of pregnancy. The Democratic Party platform has not addressed late-term abortions.
The United States has among the lowest case fatality rates of any major country anywhere in the world. The European Union's case fatality rate is nearly 3 times higher than ours.
This needs context. The EU has a rate that's about 2.5 times larger than the United States, but experts told us that the case fatality rate is not the best way to determine the fatality risk from a disease. The US has the 10th highest death rate in the world if you're looking at deaths per 100,000 people.
Biden has promised to abolish the production of American oil, coal, shale, and natural gas, laying waste to the economies of Pennsylvania, Ohio, Texas, North Dakota, Oklahoma, Colorado, and New Mexico.
This is misleading. Biden's plan aims to wean the country off oil, coal, and natural gas, not ban it outright. His plan also calls for a transition to clean energy over several years.
They spied on my campaign and they got caught.
This is false. Multiple independent investigations found that the Obama administration did not influence the FBI's investigation into whether Russia meddled in the 2016 election.
During the Democrat convention, the words "under God" were removed from the Pledge of Allegiance. Not once, but twice.
This is misleading. The phrase "under God" was not omitted from the televised Democratic National Convention. However, 2 delegates at meetings that took place during the same week did omit the phrase from the Pledge of Allegiance.
By the end of my first term, we will have approved more than 300 federal judges, including 2 great new Supreme Court justices.
This number is optimistic. So far, about 200 federal judges have been appointed by Trump and confirmed by the Senate, and that's according to records from the Federal Judicial Center.
We have spent nearly $2.5 trillion on completely rebuilding our military, which was very badly depleted when I took office.
This is mostly false. $2.5 trillion is the total defense budgets for the past 4 fiscal years. The Pentagon appropriated about $562 billion for equipment, which can take several years to build and develop. The rest of the money went toward other costs. That's our rundown of President Trump's speech at the Republican National Convention. For other fact checks from the RNC and the campaign trail, go to politifact.com/2020. And for more videos like this, be sure to subscribe.